Hey everyone, I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. Today we are doing a reading for those of you who are in little communication, no communication, or separation from your partner for whatever reason. This is going to be a general reading, so if it doesn't resonate with you, that's fine. Catch the next one. If it does, and you're really resonating with the reading and you want more, there will be an extended at the end of this. So stay tuned for that. I know some of you guys don't want to wait around for a private reading and you just want to get the guidance right away. So that'll be available for you down in the description box. So let's go ahead and get the most important messages that you need to know. Most important messages for all of those watching. What are the most important messages that we need to know? All right, that's it. And we'll cut the cards. All right, guys, so your overall energy, we have the 9 of Cups. What you think about them, we have the 3 of Cups. How you feel about them, we have the Moon card. How you feel about the overall relationship, we have the 7 of Wands. Your challenge or lesson to learn here is the Temperance card. Now, for your person, their overall energy, we have the Daughter of Pentacles. How they think about you or what they're thinking about you, we have the Lover's card. How they feel about you, we have the 8 of Cups. The overall thoughts on the relationship, we have the Son of Pentacles. And their challenge or lesson to learn, we have the 3 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, the connecting energy between the two of you, the energy that both of you currently share right now, we have the Fool card. So you guys are both stepping into new territory. More recently, I feel that each of you have come to a very important realization. You now know what it is that you need to do. And if you're still unclear about that, the first thing you need to do is detach from any ideas that you had about the situation. Detach from any outcomes that you had already been thinking about and really been trying to manifest. Realize that in this situation, and in most situations in life, we have very little control over the outcome. The only thing that we have control over is the way that we choose to feel about a situation. And I feel like each of you have had a very different perspective on what this relationship or situation has been. And now you're kind of stepping into new territory, a new mindset, a new way that you're approaching life. Now, in your overall energy, you have the 9 of Cups. So this new approach, it is making you feel very good because you have control over your emotions. You have control over the way in which you want to go about this new situation. So if this person hasn't been communicating with you the way that you need them to, you're no longer accepting that because you're realizing, hey, I deserve better. I don't deserve for someone to ignore me. I don't deserve for someone to throw me to the side or act like I'm not important or whatever that person is doing to you. And that recognition that you don't deserve that treatment puts you on the right path. That's what fuels this Fool card because you're being placed, you're now in the driver's seat of your path. I feel like up until this point, you've been kind of passively letting whatever happened happen and just accepting it, but you're now realizing that you don't have to accept that. And that makes you feel good. Everything else may not be good. Things may not be the way you want, right? Because you may have been attached to a certain outcome. But it makes you feel good to know what the reality is. And you know that going forward, you're not going to let anyone cross those boundaries again, or you're not going to put yourself in a situation like this again, especially with this person. Now, their overall energy is the Daughter of Pentacles. So again, they are starting off on a new path. I feel like for this person, they are asserting themselves within their world. So if before there were some aspects of their life that they didn't have in control, I feel like now they are setting the roots to have more control over their life. And this is new for them because, again, I feel like they've been a little passive too. They've had their eye on a certain outcome that they now realize is not possible, is not going to happen. They're going to have to do something differently to get to where they wanted to go. You could be dealing with a earth sign, a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn, someone who is very work-minded, someone who focuses very intently on things, someone who is a hard worker. And they thought they were on the right path. They thought they were setting themselves up, but they realized that they were missing a lot of the details. Okay, they were missing a lot of the details. It's like they have to basically start from scratch, and it's frustrating. I feel like it's kind of frustrating for them because I feel like they've been on a path, and now it's like they're going back to step one. But it's in order to place them to where they need to be, and that's the most important part. Now, the way that you think about them, you have the Three of Cups. Okay, so there's someone who you just know you have a very deep connection with. It's just something you can't fight it, okay? Whatever you've been through with this person, whatever has transpired, okay, different for everyone, you know that you have a deep connection with this person. And for some of you, with this person, you realize that, you know, right now you may not be able to, you know, obviously you're watching this because you're in little communication or separation. You might not be able to connect with them at this level right now, but you're coming to terms with that. And you're having a deeper understanding of why that is. It's not personal. It's situational. And you play a role in that, and they play a role in that. But bottom line, you do know that you have this connection, and you acknowledge that. But you also know that you have to take care of yourself. Okay, you know that a new chapter of your life is beginning. For a very small portion of you, and I don't feel like this is a lot of you, this person may be involved in another connection, okay, another relationship. I feel like that's for a very small percentage of you. It may be a feeling that you have. It may be something that you know and is confirmed. Either way, you're doing you, okay? For another group of you, this is just that they have other obligations, okay? Other obligations, other groups that they are very much so connected in. Okay, so apply it to your situation how it resonates. Don't try to apply things to you that don't resonate. Stand in your own truth, okay? Now, the way that they think about you, same way, the Lover's card. They know that you are their forever person. They know that you are someone who is out of the ordinary. They know that you are someone who is very special. There's something about you that they can't quite put their finger on either. The same hold that you feel like they have on you, they feel the same way, but they're at a very similar point where you are, where they have to make a decision, because this card also is about a head versus heart decision. Okay? And we'll get into how they feel in a second, because that energy is mirroring each other as well. But they know that you are someone who they are going to be connected to for a while, whether or not the two of you are talking or not. Okay? So if you had any doubt, and this is resonating with you, they know. Okay? We'll clarify that in the extended. Now, the way that you feel about each other, you have the moon. Okay? So there's a lot of unknowns right now. There's a lot of gray right now. You're going to be uncovering more. You may have felt as though you've done a lot of work and you have realized things about yourself, whatnot. But to varying different degrees, there is more to learn. Some of you more than others. So I feel like you're going into a period of time where the path ahead is going to be unclear. So you need to just let yourself be guided through this time, through the darkness, to understand what it is that you need to understand. And you're going to come out the other side having learned so much more. Okay? So we'll clarify what particularly that's all going to entail. But the way they feel about you, we have the Eight of Cups. So right now, they know that they have to let you go on your path. Okay? I feel like they sense, or they know, they feel that you're going through something or are going to go through something. And they realize that they kind of have to just let you go do that. But vice versa, they need to go walk away for themselves too. So I feel like both of you, and if you look at the cards, you see how these two are both very colorful and these two are both very colorful, and then boom. There's like two darker cards. The next one are darker cards too. But anyhow, I feel like there's just a lot of parallels here. So in the same respect, they need to go walk away for themselves as well. They have a path that they need to go walk on, so you need to let them go walk on their path too. Okay? So there's both of you walking away, but or feeling like you need to walk away, but knowing in your headspace that this is someone really important. Okay? So, your thoughts on the overall relationship, how you feel about the overall relationship. We have the Seven of Wands, which is all about standing on your own 2 feet, right? You're learning how to become self-reliant. Things that you used to get from this person, whether it was emotional validation or physical touch or acts of service, whatever your love language is, whatever love language that person was communicating with you in, or the love language that they weren't communicating with you in that you needed, you're learning how to provide that yourself. You're not needing them to do that anymore. You're learning that you don't need them, or that it's possible for you to do that on your own. And that's what you're getting into now, is why have I been so codependent on this person? Or why have I expected so much of this person? Or why have I placed so much importance on this particular person? Okay, so a lot of you may have been doing a lot of childhood healing, past healing, but now you're going to be getting into what is it about this one? Okay? So we'll look more into that. For them, Son of Pentacles, they realize that this is going to be a process. This isn't going to be a 1, 2, 3 ABC type of thing. This is going to be something that is going to require work. Again, I feel like a lot of you are dealing with an earth sign, a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn, someone who works very diligently, okay? Could also be a Gemini person or somebody ruled by Gemini, i.e. a Virgo, okay? So I'm getting those two energies. But anyhow, they realize that this is going to be something that's going to require a lot of work, but they're building it for the long term. So if you really think about it, if you're going to be with this person forever, right, till the end of your life, whatever that time span is, what's a couple months without them? Like, what is it really, you know? What's 2 months out of 20 years? All right, so like that's kind of the way that they see it. They kind of see it as like, well, if we can't be together right now, okay, it's not like I plan on like going anywhere, you know. Obviously the two of you both have better things that you need to do with your time right now. So they understand that. They get that. That's what their perspective on the relationship is. So they might be very slow moving, but it's just because that's their perspective. But as they go through, they're going to start to understand your perspective and why you are the way you are. Because I feel like you're definitely a more heart-centered, emotionally centered person. I feel like they're more on the earthy, grounded, practical side. So the challenge here for you is going to be your healing. Like I said, with this moon card, you're going to be going through more stuff. It'll be interesting to see what this upcoming full moon in Pisces brings up for you. Okay? So that's where you need to focus, is learning your lessons, doing your healing work. For them, it's the Three of Wands. So they're needing to think about the future, to create a new plan, right? So whatever plan or path they were on before, they're realizing that's not going to work out. They're having to start over, and now they need to pick a new plan or envision a new plan. I think I talked about this in one of my readings, my weekly readings, that you can't move forward in life unless you've got a vision. So they have to find what that vision is, and that's their challenge. So I'm going to pull a whole nother layer. We're going to look at actions that both of you need to take, actions to expect them to take. We're going to look at some external influences, other people or situations that might be going on, some internal influences, and then we'll pull some outcome cards, okay? So really quick before we go, I want to pull one message from the Universe Has Your Back deck, and then I'll see you guys over in the extended. The link for that will be down below. I'm going to take this one. So it says, I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time through the eyes of love. Perfect card for this. Whatever has happened with this person in the past, let it go. You're going on a new journey. Forgive them, forgive yourself, and start viewing them now as your person. Whether or not you're going to be with them or not, they can still be your person. They can still be someone that you draw strength from, still be someone that you learn lessons from. So start seeing them as someone who is helping you and not someone who is hurting you. If you feel like they're hurting you, you let them cross your boundary. And only you can accept responsibility for that. Okay, so if you want to know how to move forward, then I will see you in the extended. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and I will talk to you guys very soon. Bye.